Love and light to everyone. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So I get asked this quite a bit in my sessions, in my lives, and sometimes in the comment section. I don't really reply to comments, guys, because there's so many of you. I can't really reply every single time to every question because sometimes it gets too tedious, guys. One question gets asked 100 million times, and I have to constantly answer everyone. I'm an energy reader, so I absorb energy very, very easily. So most times it's for my protection that I don't reply to comments because of those reasons. Most videos, guys, are made to answer your questions. So basically, if you do see a video of mine and you want to ask questions, rather first go through the videos and see if there's no answer for your question. If not, then either WhatsApp or DM me. However, if it's something that has to do with the reading, guys, I do not do readings for free. I do charge for my services. So if you need special kind of reading, please by all means book a session with me, okay? So the question that I get asked is, how do you heal your inner child? Um, this is something that's on the internet. I've seen it as well, where people have shared a lot of information. The information is free, but sometimes it can become tricky because you may not know when and how to get started, or where to go, how to go about it, and all that. So, how you heal your inner child, the first part of the whole process, guys, is to know what broke you as a person, as a child, especially between the ages of 4 and 7, some even after that. However, you need to know what is it that broke you, what are the wounds, what are the traumas that you have. Because this part of your life does affect how you relate with people, how you behave in certain relationships, whether platonic or romantic. It does play a big part, especially in romantic relationships. If your inner child is broken, it does affect how you relate to your partner, how you behave, and how you carry yourself, right? So you need to know what broke you, guys. That's the first part, and it's the most difficult part of it, because you need to revisit that part of you. You need to revisit those memories, because a lot of people have suppressed memories, have learned to cope, have learned to live with these pains that they have, and they've buried them so deeply. There is skeletons in the closets, there's things that are hidden and put away and closed away. But for the fact that you've closed that away does not mean that you have healed from it. It does get better because you learn to cope, you learn to live with what happened. But to deal with it is a totally different story. To heal that inner child, you need to approach it head on, no matter how painful it is. And sometimes it will take you through so many things, where you go through the dark night of the soul for some people. Some people will be crying uncontrollably because of disappointment, of their expectations that they had for their parents or the caregivers and all that. So you need to know what broke you as a person for you to be able to know how to heal your inner child. Okay, that's the first part. So expectations of your parents, because as a child you have expectations on how parents should love, take care of you, and show up for you. But how you get disappointed and how you get wounded is because those expectations were not met, right? And then disappointments same WhatsApp group with the expectations, because we have an understanding that a parent should do this and should not do that. Sometimes we compare because we see our friends and family or neighbors, their parents act a certain way or do certain things for them, so we kind of have the same expectations as well. And then, like I said, wounds and traumas where parents were either abusive, not emotionally available, they didn't allow you to be yourself. They always imposed their rules, their beliefs, and sometimes their own expectations as well on you. Some of you guys have to prove yourself constantly to your parents because they believe is, I don't know, there's all different kinds of reasons why you would have to prove yourself to your parents all the time. Firstborn child always have their own traumas, where they constantly have to now become the parent to the other kids. They are literally deputy parents. So, and then there's some people that grew up in poverty, and it does affect you somehow, guys. Some have to walk to school, no shoes, long distances, no food, no lunch, no clothes, no school clothes. Those are traumas, those are wounds, guys. Abusive relationships or parents, abusive, whether physically, whether emotionally. Some people have been, you know, um, sexually abused as well, So those are the things that could be traumas. And yeah, neglect or protection wasn't there. Someone showing up for you. Some kids were bullied growing up. Those are wounds, those are traumas. So you need to dig deep, guys. Some is not a physical thing that you can point on, it's something that you feel on the inside. It is a wound, it's a trauma, and that's how your inner child gets wounded. Now the next part is, how do you actually, now that you know what the issue is, now that you know what broke you, now that you know what happened, and now your task now is to reparent yourself. The same thing that they didn't do is the things that you need to do. So what you need is safety. You need to give yourself something called safety. Safety is something that you can build for yourself, what safety looks like for you. One thing I must also mention, that guys, is that you're the only person that you can love yourself in a way that no one else can love you, because you're the only person who knows and understands you the best. So, how you build your safety, you need to know what love means for you. You need to know what safety means for you. You need consistency. You need to give yourself the consistency. If you want a routine, have a routine. If you say, I wake up at this time every day, I do this and I do that, and I go here and I go there, consistency. Show up for yourself regularly. You need to develop something called boundaries, guys. Know what is it that you can and cannot do. What time, when, and if there is any toxicity around you, or you feel unsafe, or your nervous system tells you, I feel unsafe, you need to learn to listen to yourself. Know where you fit in and where you don't fit in. Surround yourself with the people that respect your boundaries, that respect you as a person. People that won't say or do things to hurt you, to belittle you, to gaslight you. Some people are toxic to themselves. They're not really necessarily toxic to you, but that unsafeness that you feel around them, walk away, guys. Know where to be and where not to be. Learn to know when to walk away. And also encouragement. Tell yourself the sweet nothings, guys. I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, I'm fantastic, I'm a limited edition, no one is like me. Those are words of affirmation that you need to give to yourself. You need to reparent yourself. It goes a lot deeper. For those that may need help and guidance in terms of healing the inner child, I can assist in that. I do offer that service. And how you know, guys, that you have to heal your inner child. You have wounds or traumas, or your inner child needs healing, basically. You will see such things like where you overreact to small little things. Some people don't see themselves, but we do see them and we can point that out. But however, it has to come from you. You need to know that I have a problem. Basically accepting that I have a problem and I need help. That's how you know that you are ready to deal with it. So you will start overreacting to small little things, and you have fear of rejection and fear of abandonment, guys. There's a lot of people that are going through that, adults, even old citizens that have that, but they won't really know, and they wouldn't even admit their weaknesses, because it's a weakness, but it doesn't mean that it should define you, isn't it? And you have people pleasing. Some people still people please, where they will go out of their way to make sure other people are happy at the expense of their own happiness. Self-sabotage, guys. You self-sabotage yourself. When you have something good in your life, it may be a partner that loves you, you doubt their intentions, you don't trust, you have trust issues, guys, for other people, and you overthink everything, because you end up making your own assumptions about people, even when they are not true. You jump to conclusions, basically. And some people don't feel good enough, guys, because of what happened to them as children, what they were told, what was never delivered to them, or what was never catered to them. So guys, you need help, let me know. I do offer that service. And also you don't really need some people need help and some people don't need help, to tell you the truth. So if you do need help, by all means, but if you don't need help, you can do it yourself. But some people are not ready to deal with the pain. Some people can and are self-aware, but they don't know how. Action, they are missing the action on how to actually fix it or how to actually work on it, because healing is a journey, guys. You're not going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, I have this problem, I have that problem, so we're going to sort it out this way, this way, this way, and it's done. It is an ongoing process. Even some of us, as the Gogos and Mkulus that are in front of you, we all have our shortcomings as well. We have a history. We have gone through things in our lives. And now we're working towards that, which is healing, and it's every day and it's a choice continuously. So I love you all. I will see you on the next video. Love and light.